What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my Cavaliers 2022 schedule review. Now, please note, this is not a schedule prediction. That's coming up later in about a month after the preseason's over and, this team is finalized. Because I don't know if we're going to make any deals. I'm waiting to see what they're doing with Sexton. He's still yet. Him like, is he coming here? Is he going somewhere else? What the heck's going on? I mean, there's a possibility that we could trade Sexton for somebody. Just some tiny holes to fill. But overall, I'm liking what we've done so far. Yeah. You know, Cavs, of course, are coming off a season where they exceeded everybody's expectations. And honestly, I absolutely had an absolute blast streaming games last year. I mean, there was a period in time where I was having way too much fun. I mean, the guys were just going out there and doing what we call cavalanching, or we were putting out cavalanches, where our defense would just lock down opponents, or like opponents would just go ice cold against us. Meanwhile, our offense got scalding hot. Let me guess, playing Baker first game. I don't know. Not talking football here. This is a Cavaliers live stream. I'm talking basketball. Thank you very much. Feel free to talk about whatever in the chat, but me, I'm talking about this team right here. Our team that actually somewhat made the playoffs, kinda. I mean, the play-in round is not really playoffs, but it's sort of playoffs. It's like the wild card round. But yeah, they won what, freaking 40 some games last year. I did not see them being this good. I thought they were gonna be. No, you're good, Paulie. But I thought they were gonna be good. Like, all right, like hovering 500 maybe. Probably not making the play. I mean, I said if they could stay healthy, they're making the playoffs. Well, damn, look at that. They were a fourth. They were like the fourth ranked team in the East. And then it just fell apart. This team could not stay healthy, it seemed like at times. But hey, you know what? Despite all the injuries and all that garbage stuff, this team was still fighting for a playoff spot heading into April. I just wish Jared Allen didn't get hurt, man. The one game we had on national TV and he gets hurt in the most BS way possible. He's going to block a shot. I think it was with his left or his right hand. He goes to block a shot. He went to go send it back across the border to Canada, and he freaking clipped his finger on the rim, I believe. He was out for like the rest of the regular season with that. He didn't even play. He only played in one game after that. And of course, he also had, I think, something with his leg too, or whatever. Even going to be DPOY. I mean, it's possible. He should have been Rookie of the Year. But it's kind of hard to go up against an entire freaking country. Any idea where KD is going? I have no idea. All I know is he's not coming here. Neither is LeBron, because LeBron signed a 2-year extension. So what that means is he's going to be in LA, and then once that 2-year deal is up, once that extension's up, he's going to be following his son. I believe his son will most likely be a one-and-done player in college, wherever he goes. He's in the class of 2023, so next season he'll be going to college, pretty much. So right around the time when the 2-year extension's up. So we'll see what happens. I know Ohio State's looking at him. That'd be pretty awesome for Ohio State. Chris Holtmann and company. They got a nice class coming in, next year as well. But yeah, it's going to be a fun team to watch. But let's talk about the Cavs. Now, speaking of the Raptors, we start off our 2022 campaign on the road in Toronto in the 6 against Scotty Barnes. You knew they were probably going to do this. They were going to put the the rookie of the year against the runner-up, the guy that should have won it. And in my opinion, if he didn't get hurt late in the season, he probably would have won the Rookie of the Year. But of course, they're going to give it to some scrub from Toronto. Honestly, I would have given it to Cade. That dude had Detroit popping, even though they sucked. But that team is going to be dangerous this year. I tell you, they're going to be very dangerous. So after that, 3 days later, my birthday, Saturday, October 22nd. Yes, sir. We are playing doubles on the road. No cap. If they were playing at home, I might have actually gone to that game. That would have been my birthday present, being as the Browns aren't playing at home that day. For real. But yeah, it's in Chicago. And then the day after that, they come home to face the Wizards. Now, I'm probably going to stream that game, I think. I have to see what the Browns' schedule is. Probably going to stream that game. It's the home opener. Kind of have to stream it. There are 2 games I am for sure streaming. The opener game, October 19th, and the home opener. I am for sure streaming those 2 games, regardless. Even if the Browns play earlier that day, I'm streaming it. The only thing is, I know the Browns don't play on Sunday Night Football that week, so yeah, don't have to worry about that. But I might be doing a doubleheader stream that day, so it'll be fun for the people. Then after that, we have Orlando at home 3 days later. And then 2 days after that, October 28th, we have Boston. So yeah, our first 5 games are all not too bad. We could easily be 3-2 after the first 5, maybe 4-1. Then we have the Knicks at home, the 30th. And then first game of November, we're at home against Boston again. And then we have Detroit on the road. And they decided to give us the West Coast trip early this year. We go to Los Angeles November 6th for a mid-afternoon game. Oh, God. If the Browns play, I can't stream that game because obviously I'll be doing the Browns. I have to see the Browns. In fact, let me just pull it up on my phone real quick because I have the Browns app. It's always a smart idea to have your sports team's app so you can keep up with stuff like that. So let's take a look and see who the Browns play on these Sundays. So first off, let's go back to the start. October 23rd. I am pretty certain they're on the road that day, or they don't even play that day. That's very early in the year. So October 23rd. They play at 1 o'clock. Okay. So a doubleheader. Browns at the Ravens. I'm definitely streaming that game, for sure. Then they're at home on the 30th. We play on Monday nights, so that'd be fine regardless. Did I bring up football again? I really don't care if you bring up football. I really don't care. I'm trolling you guys. Don't worry. I don't care. Okay, so yeah, I'll be definitely doing that game. And then after that, we got. So we go out west. Sunday, 3:30 on November 6th. No, we have a bye week. So I can stream that game. All right. Yeah. I'll be doing basketball that day. So I'll have something to stream on the bye week. How about that, huh? And then the day after that, or the night after that, we have the Clippers. So we're in LA 2 days. And then 2 days after that, we go to Sacramento on Wednesday. And then 2 days after that, we face the defending NBA champions on the road. For the Warriors, I'm going to have to talk to Rocha about a possible collab. That would be lit. Because we didn't collab for the Giants Guardians, I figured why not. I think I'll have to talk to him about that when it gets closer. And then Sunday, November 13th at 6 p.m. I'm probably not streaming that game because we play the Dolphins. I think the only game I'm streaming on Sunday, really, when the Browns play, is probably the home opener. After that, I'm not streaming the rest of the day if any other time. So, yeah. That's probably the only game I'm streaming unless I'm really feeling up to it. But Sunday, November 13th, 6 p.m. against the T-Wolves. Wednesday, November 16th, we have the Bucks. Friday, November 18th, we have the Hornets. Then the 20th of November, we're back at home. Nice little homestand here. 4-game homestand. What's up, man? You're a Bulls fan. Top Bulls. Cavs have 9. Yeah. I know. I was gonna pull this off, but I completely forgot. But yeah, I was gonna do this have a little bit of fun here. I don't know if you guys can hear my damn dog out there. He is so sensitive to sound apparently because, it's just the way that lunatic freaking mutt is. He just loves sound. Okay, so I was gonna pull this off here. All right.
Not two, not three, not
Turn that off. It was gonna be like I got to transform it. What the heck? I wish I would have done this before I went live. Oh well, I didn't think about it. But I was gonna be like, hey guys, so like, hey Brown, how many national TV games do the Cavs have this year? And then it would have been like,
not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven.
yeah, Brown, we have 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. By the way, in case you don't know, 9 in German is no. Yeah, we have 9 national TV games this year. Crazy dog. Hey LeBron. No, hey LeBron. How many wins are the Browns gonna get this year? If I'm a hater.
Not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven.
No. How many games is Deshaun Watson gonna get suspended this year?
Not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven.
Okay, that's enough. But yeah, I was gonna do that, but I completely forgot. It shows the schedule makers that the nation wants to see more of the Cavs. Well, the Cavs were good last year. Fun. Bulls have 14. The freaking Sixers have 34, I think. Damn near their half of their schedule's national TV, which makes sense because you have Harden and Embiid and all that. Wow. It's kind of like in baseball, how they be shoving the Red Sox and Yankees down our throat. They're going to be doing that with all the top teams now. Who knows? Maybe in a year or two, they'll be doing that with us, shoving us down their throats. All right? I'm just happy we're going to get recognized. We're getting recognized by the nation now. TNT, ESPN, NBA TV. Yes, sir. But let me get rid of that now because I don't need that anymore. Okay, buddy boy. And then got a lag spike. It's always fun. Always love a lag spike. Although a lag spike does allow me to get refreshment. I hear his teammates say Harden is a shadow of his former self. I don't know. I've heard so many different things about Harden lately. But anyways, let's continue on. So we have a 4-game homestand. We have the Hornets, Friday, November 18th. The Heat, 2 days after that. Followed by the Hawks the day after that. And then 2 days after, we have the Blazers in town. And then 2 days later, we go on another little 3-game road trip into Milwaukee to Detroit on the 25th and the 27th. And then the day after Detroit, we go across the border to Toronto again. Funny how we played Toronto twice on the road before we play them at home. That's kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, Monday night, so should be fun. Yeah, Monday night against the Raptors. Okay, and then after that, we're back at home for 2. We have the Sixers Wednesday, November 30th. Then December 2nd, we have the Magic. On December 4th, Sunday, we have the Knicks, followed by the Lakers on the 6th, the Kings on the 9th, and then the 10th of December, we have the Thunder. On the 12th, we're back on the road in San Antonio, Texas, to face off against the Spurs. On the 14th, we're in Texas still against the Mavericks. I'm surprised they don't have us doing Houston as well during that trip. But then we go right back home for a nice, lengthy, long homestand that lasts through Christmas. From the 16th until the 26th, we have the Pacers on the 16th. The day after that, night after that, we have the Mavericks. Then 2 days later, we have the Jazz, who might honestly be possibly trading Donovan Mitchell. So we'll see what transpires from that. On the 21st, we have the Bucks. The 23rd, we have the Raptors, and then we're off again until after Christmas, December 26th. Everyone's got their presents opened up and everything, and I already know the nation will be talking about how who did what on the Christmas games, and we play the Nets on the day after Christmas. And then on Thursday, the 29th of December, we have the Pacers, and then on December 31st and January 2nd, so essentially New Year's Eve, and then the day after New Year's Day, on the 1st of July, January, of course, July, what? January 2nd, we have doubles, so a nice little, not a home and home, but it's a home and home, but it's like, back-to-back kind of thing against the Bulls. And then we have the Suns, Wednesday, January 4th, followed by the Nuggets, Suns, Jazz, Blazers, and T-Wolves. Another West Coast trip. This time it's not really the Cali swing. It's everywhere but Cali, pretty much out west. Denver on January 6th. On January 8th, we're in Phoenix. The 10th of January, we're in Utah. The 12th, we're in Portland. And the 14th, we're in Minnesota. And then we come home for the Pelicans on Monday, January 16th. On Wednesday, January 18th, we are facing the Memphis Grizzlies. And, that should be a doozy. We saw how good those games were last year. And then Friday, January 20th, we have the Warriors in town. And then the 21st, we have the Bucks. Okay. What was that, 3 games in 4 days? Wow. Then we have the 24th, we have the Knicks. The 26th of January, we have the Rockets for the first time. And then the 27th, the day after, we go to Oklahoma City to wrap up our season with them. Then on the 29th of January, we have the Clippers. On the 31st of January, we have the Heat. On February 2nd, we have the Grizzlies. And that game is on TNT. That'll be fun, man. That crowd's going to be crazy if I think this team is going to be as good as they are. On February 5th, Sunday, we have the Pacers. By this time, I'll be streaming basketball games on Sundays again. Not going to do every game. But if this team is killing it, I might actually do every game. Who knows? The Wizards, February 6th. So back-to-back on the road from Indiana to D.C. And then on February 8th, we're at home against Detroit. And then back on the road on the 10th for the Pelicans. And then we're back at home on the 11th for the Bulls. And then February 13th, we have the Spurs in town. February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, we are on the road in Philly. Kind of funny. City of Brotherly Love the day after Valentine's Day. And then on February 23rd, we have the Nuggets in town. So we wrap up our season series with them. And then we have the Hawks on the road February 24th. So back-to-back there. And then the 26th, we're back at home for the Raptors. Essentially, I think that's, us wrapping up our series with them. Then we have the Celtics again, March 1st. On March 4th, that Celtics game is on the road on March 1st. On March 4th and the 6th. Oh, no, we have one more against the Celtics. Okay. We have on March 4th, Pistons at home. March 6th, Celtics at home. Cool. And then on March 8th and 10th, we're on the road in Miami, which is kind of weird. Now, we do have one of those games on NBA TV. Cavs are a good team. Yes, we are. I knew we were going to be a decent team last year, but I had no idea we were going to be that good. I don't think any Cavs fan saw us being that good, like this early. I'm telling you, people are going to really realize how good this team is. I know JB Bickerstaff can be a dunce at times, which every coach is a dunce at least once a year. They're going to make some boneheaded decisions. It's just the way it is. Sometimes your strategy doesn't work. Oh, well. You're not going to go 82-0. That's for sure. But yeah, we have the Heat, March 8th and 10th on the road. And then again, March 12th and the 14th, we have the Hornets on the road. That's interesting. Facing 2 teams, in 4 matchups. That's interesting there. And then you're back at home for the 15th of March against the Sixers. March 17th at home against the Wizards. And then here we go again. March 21st against the Nets. March 23rd against the Nets, and then March 26th we have the Rockets. March 20 at home, and then March 28th we have the Hawks. By the way, those two Nets games on the 21st and 23rd of March are both on the road. Again, it's like, what? That doesn't make no sense. But the schedule makers are on some juice. We have Hawks on the road, March 28th. March 31st, we have the Knicks at home. Indiana is at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse to start April 2nd. That'll be a good game. Sure. I mean, the Pacers always give us tough matchups. Look at the matchups we had against them last year. I swear, like, every matchup was like a freaking comeback for us. That one game I didn't have TV because something happened to it. I tried to stream the game like I did that Browns game, and it didn't work out, obviously, so that was a fail. But yeah, Pacers are going to be a decent team, I think. They're not going to be a playoff team, obviously. They're probably going to be like a mid-lottery team if everything works out. But I think they got a couple more years before they're in that category. I think right now they're probably probably an early lottery top 10 team in the lottery. A top 10 team in the lottery. Teams are trying to find ways to match up. If you notice, we kind of brought back the whole two big men system, which you don't really see that too often before. But now it's like you're gonna start seeing teams like using more big men. You know, if a team dares to go small ball against us, that's fine. We have a guy that's versatile enough to guard the perimeter in Evan Mobley. Like that's how good he is. And then we have Robin Lopez too. I just hope that Robin Lopez doesn't have beef with Moondog or Sir CC because he's notorious for fighting mascots. Golden State Warriors went 73-9. That's the closest anyone ever came to a sweep. Yeah. Yep. Knicks, March 31st, April 2nd, we have the Pacers, and then April 4th and 6th, yeah, the Knicks and Pacers game to end March and begin April are at home. On Tuesday, April 4th, and Thursday, April 6th, the Cavs are in Orlando for both games. And then we have Charlotte, April 9th, to wrap up the regular season. Wow. It's crazy, isn't it? Charlotte, a team that many believe could be in the playoffs. So that game could possibly very well be a throwaway game where both teams have their bench guys playing a lot, like what the Bucks did last year. Remember that game? People were so mad at me because I was getting hyped because the Cavs were slaughtering the Bucks bench guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. Police scanner does the tones for every freaking department around my area. There's like 7 or 8 tones that go out. They're of course loud as heck. But yeah, you look at the Cavs schedule. I mean, everyone plays everybody. That's the way baseball is going to be next year. Everybody's going to play everybody. So it's not like, oh, you play these guys and we play these guys. No, everybody's going to play everybody in baseball next year too. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I'm not going to do a full-on schedule prediction because I don't know what this team's really going to look like. Although I'm 99% sure what it's going to look like. There might be a few roster spots that are kind of up for grabs. We'll see who grabs those final couple spots. We'll see if Dean Wade and Windler and Lamar are good enough to squeeze on this team because they're good. We didn't see Lamar in them too much late in the season. Of course, Dean Wade unfortunately got hurt. Dylan Windler is trigger shy. And Lamar, I mean, he showed up every once in a while, but it seemed as though in the playing round we kind of went smaller lineup, not as many guys, which that's usually what happens. You see teams going like 8 or 9, maybe even 10 deep. But if this team can avoid the injury bug that hit us last year, not even just the injury bug. I mean, you had that span. What was it? Freaking in winter, right around after Christmas, I believe, where every team got wrecked by the illness. I mean, it was to the point where we saw Joe Johnson playing in the NBA in 2022 or 21. Joe Johnson was getting some minutes in the NBA in this day and age because of that. If we avoid that, if we can keep everyone healthy, this was the first time since LeBron left that Kevin Love played mostly every game. He only missed a handful of games because of the illness. I don't think he missed a game due to injury. Talking about a guy that couldn't stay on the damn court when he was the starter. He goes to the bench. He becomes a reliable bench guy. What, 6th or 7th man off the bench? I know he was kind of worried that, that the Cavs are going to do to him what the Rockets did to John Wall. No. JB literally said, you're going to be a key piece off the bench. You're going to be like one of the first 2 guys off the bench. When they do those first substitutions, you know who's one of the first guys off the bench? Number 0. Early in the year, it was him and Ricky Rubio. They were always the first 2 off the bench coming into the game. And I think Sexton would occasionally do that too, but yeah, it was mainly Love and Rubio. They were always the first 2 off the bench. And that honestly might have helped Kevin Love. Because he could come out, give you a solid 20-some minutes a game, maybe more, maybe less, depending on the situation. Drop you a good, solid, at best, 25. I mean, there was all the time. If you go through all the box scores from last year when Kevin and Rubio played, how many times was it where Ricky and Kevin were the 2 leading scorers on the bench? It seemed like there was games where they were the only 2 guys getting buckets on the bench. And now you look at what we added. Yeah, Raul Neto, I don't know how long he'll be here. He might stick around the entire year. Because I don't know if you really want to rely on Sexton coming off an injury. You're not going to throw him out there for an immediate 20-plus minutes a game. You're going to have Raul Neto, Sexton, yeah, and Ricky, of course, who won't even be ready for the start of the year. Admit Kevin Love surprised me. I mean, Kevin Love did aggravate me sometimes. But my God, dude, when that dude was on, he was fantastic. He was awesome. I actually had fun watching Kevin Love. And the best part is, I know he's had mental issues, mental health thing, but I think that's the most fun he's had on this team since LeBron left. Not even lying. Watch this guy on the bench when we would hit a clutch shot. That dude is bouncing around on the bench. When the opponent would call timeout, he's running onto the court, high-fiving everybody, having the time of his life. It's the happiest I've seen Kevin since LeBron left. Legit. No lie. I mean, just think. 3 years ago, the dude was out there having tantrums, and I mean, the dude was a part of trade rumors every year, it seemed like. And last year, I think, was the first year he was not a part of trade rumors. I did not see a single rumor involving him getting traded. And the sad part is, he'll be a free agent after this season. And LeBron is not coming back after this year, which many thought he would. Personally, I mean, I love Kev. I'd actually sign him to maybe a 2 or 3 year extension. I think it'd be fun. I never thought I'd say that. Sign him to like a 2 or 3 year deal, whatever, some decent money. And then watch this thing really get crazy. I don't know if they're going to do that, though. I could see him leaving. Honestly. But I mean, if there was a year to trade him, It would have been this year, but you know what? The Cavs are good now, so that's not going to happen. That's the crazy thing. If we were trash, I'd be like, yeah, this is the year we're going to trade Kevin. I don't see it happening. I just do not see us trading him. I really don't. But I'm really excited to see what the Cavs are going to do this year. You know, I never thought we were in the position. I never thought we'd be here, talking about us having 9 national TV games. And for those who are wondering, hey, Crazy Dog, when are those games? Well, I got them for you right here. Let's go through them all together, all right? So our first national TV game is relatively early in the year. It's a national TV game, November 7th against the Clippers on NBA TV. And then again, we will be on TNT December 6th at home against the Lakers for LeBron's first game in Cleveland. The one game a year that they're in Cleveland. That should be a fun game. Now, of course, that would wrap up the season series against them. Then we're on NBA TV again December 26th, so the day after Christmas. And then you got a game on TNT against the Grizzlies February 2nd. ESPN against the Pelicans on February 10th on the road. March 1st, we're on ESPN against the Celtics. NBA TV, we're on NBA TV March 10th against the Heat. And then ESPN March 15th against the Sixers at home. And then we're on NBA TV against the Nets March 21st. And that's it. That's all the games. And they got Lance Barksdale at third base by our dugout. Oh my God. I would not be shocked if Lance is getting barked at by our dugout the entire game. I'd be like, hey Lance, did you get your eyes checked, buddy? You need some glasses, buddy? We have some glasses here, buddy. He'd throw out the entire freaking dugout. There'd be no one there. Obviously, we're not doing that. We're not that petty. But yeah, that game was so ugly last night. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of our schedule. I mean, I'm excited to see what these guys are going to do. I'm not going to try and sound corny, but last year was the most excited I've been for a Cavs team. This year, my excitement has jumped like 5-fold. I am 1,000,000% excited for this team. I'm amped. I think they're probably going to, right now, they're going to win over probably 40 some games, 45. I'm going to say they're probably going to win, maybe if they stay healthy, 45, 50 games. Maybe 55 if everything is really cooking. But I'm not going to get too nuts with that. I'm going to say 45. I think they're still maybe a year from really taking off. For real. They're not going to win 60. Unless everyone's staying healthy, our defense is killing it, and Garland's turning into that dude. Like a Curry type. Curry? If Darius Garland turns into mini Curry, bro, oh my God. I would lose my mind. But I'm telling you, Darius has that in him. He has that in him. I'm waiting for that out of nowhere 50 burger from freaking Darius. Where he just lights it up. Because that dude be constantly working on his game. And I cannot wait to see Ochai Agbaji. That dude was getting buckets. He was getting buckets in Summer League. His shot is so buttery smooth. Ooh. It's wet like water. As a certain, somewhat famous YouTuber says. Wet like water. Because it is wet. It's dripping. Ochai Agbaji. I already know people are going to say, hey, Crazy Dog, are you going to buy an Agbaji jersey? Probably not right now. The jerseys I'm probably going to focus on right now. Well, I'm definitely getting a Mobley jersey. Maybe Mobley and Allen in the new jerseys when they come out. I'm probably going to wind up getting a Mobley black one and maybe like a Jared Allen and the White, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the schedule down in the comments. And you already know I'll be streaming a lot of games, especially once football season ends. Uh, it'll be a fun season. I cannot wait. And I'm probably going to do some collabs too with some fellow content creators. Like I said, Rocha. I'll probably talk to him at some point, you know. But we'll see. He might be one of the only ones. Unless I can get Beantown Breakdown to pop in for like a stream. That would be fun. Celtics. I mean, I could always talk to him. I mean, there ain't no hurting in that. Hopefully he's doing well. He's been having some tough adversity to face in his life. You know? But last I heard from him, he was doing really well, so that's good. Good stuff. Love to hear it. But yeah, when it comes to the Guardians, we have like 40 some games left, and I'm probably going to stream about a couple every week or so. Not going to get too crazy. Now, when it comes to playoff baseball, because that'll be right around when football starts, I might do some playoff baseball games. If there's like a playoff baseball game that falls on a weekday before the Cavs get going. Now, if the Guardians make the playoffs, you know damn well I'm doing Guardians playoff games. The only way I'm not doing a Guardians playoff game is if it falls on a Browns game. Because I'm a Browns channel. This channel is Browns centric. You know, the others are just secondary. Now, if the Guardians are on like at night when the Browns play in the afternoon, doubleheader, baby. You know. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I am excited for the Cavs. Now, when it comes to a season preview, like where I go through the team and everything and give my legit schedule prediction, I'm probably going to do that sometime in September before the season starts. So you can expect a stream like that really anytime before the first game on October 19th. So if I had to shoot for a day to do that, what's up, Green Eggs? Good to see you again. I'm probably going to do that probably like a few days prior. Like when the roster is finalized and everything, and when we know who's playing, if Sexton's back, and if we made any trades, because I know that could happen. This roster is not finalized. And I'm not going to come out here making a prediction and then have us make some decent-sized trade that gets us a good wing player. Maybe Karis LeVert gets traded for all we know. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what Kobe and company are cooking up in that front office of theirs. I'm pretty sure Kobe doesn't even run day-to-day anymore because he's like higher up now, but I think he still does. I'm not even sure. Oh, well. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. And we'll see when Sports Fury goes live, because if you follow Sports Fury, I know Josh is going live with Rocha for their little schedule thing. So I'll probably pop in there while I'm watching the Guardians. I'm pretty sure the Guardians have an off day tomorrow too. I'm pretty certain they do. But yeah, Browns Eagles start their joint practices tomorrow. I might post some video clips of that, on the YouTube thing. Probably like as a short, which is what they have now. I don't usually post a whole lot of shorts, but we'll see. That's my phrase. We'll see. Because I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything. When I say we'll see, that's because I'm not trying to promise anything. Because I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with that. I'm not going to promise something and then have it not happen. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Shout out to everybody who came through. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Cavs. And I'm out. Bye-bye, guys. Have a nice night. And, go Guardians. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Go Cavs. Colin Sexton. Wait, why am I saying his name? Evan Mobley. Jared Allen. Garland. Ooh. Ochai Abaji. Raul Neto. Ooh, Raul. Oh my god, they just hit Ahmed. Raul. Robin. Who else is there I could say seductively? Ricky and Robin. Ricky and Robin. Little R&R, Ricky and Robin. Oh my God, the Cavs freaking, I can already see it now. The Cavs Twitter admin's gonna post some, we just needed some R&R, Ricky and Robin. When Ricky inevitably throws a lob to Robin Lopez. Oh, we just needed some R&R. Which would usually be rest and relaxation. But for us, it'd be Ricky and Robin. Yeah, that sounds like a freaking cringy Cartoon Network show. Ricky and Robin. All right, guys, I'm heading out of here for the 5th time. See you guys. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I'm watching you. All right, I'm out of here. Enough stalling. I gotta stop with this stuff. I'm so prone to just stalling, just blah, blah, blah.